Nice party, Silas.
Thanks.
Big pop, Mr. Jones.
Yes?
Mr. Groves is here, sir.
Oh, pardon me. Hello, Oliver.
How are you, Silas?
John, bring some scotch into the living room. It's about time you were getting here. The party's almost...
Now, take it easy, Silas. I've been busy. I just closed the deal with your office for the coast-to-coast hookup.
Fine, fine. Then people will hear the Jones Concert Hour all over the country.
Providing they're listening. Sounds like you're having an exciting party.
It's as dull as ditch water.
Well, then why have them?
I want my granddaughter to meet some nice people for a change.
Still playing the matchmaker, eh? I'm afraid young Peyton Wells has the inside track.
Don't mention that idiot's name.
You mean to tell me that Judy gets fun out of a party like this?
Why not? She's setting plenty of attention. Look.
I believe this is my dance, Miss Jones.
Aren't you sure?
Well, I'm positive. Excuse me.
Think nothing of it.
Well, business is definitely on the upswing. Car loadings for the fiscal year reveal that. Don't you think so, Miss Jones?
Oh, yes. I've never seen more beautiful car loadings.
I beg your pardon. Pardon me. What is this, a pump?
I beg your pardon?
Nice of you to take care of it for me.
Thanks, pal.
Here she is, folks.
Well, let's get started. We're going places.
I can't as much as I'd like to.
Oh, come on, Judy. Peyton knows a place that's just too much fun.
Yes, and with the dancing's not so bawdy.
Be a sport.
Sure, they'll never miss you.
I can't. I have to wait until the guests leave. Peyton can wait with me and we'll join you later.
Not I. I came here to rescue you, not suffer with you.
This from the man I love.
Chicker's the G-man.
Oh, Grandpa, you know everyone, don't you?
Hello, Governor.
What are you doing here, Wells? I distinctly told Judy not to invite you.
Don't apologize, Mr. Jones. I knew it was an oversight.
I want to talk to you, Judy.
Pardon me, I'll be right back.
Judy, this place is deadly. Let's get out of here.
It's no use. Silas is giving a party for me. After all, I'm the hostess. I can't leave before the guests go.
Okay, it's a date. You folks wait in the car. This party's over now, only it doesn't know it. May I cut in for good old Yale? Good evening, Miss Worthington.
Oh, good evening. It's a delightful party. I haven't danced as much since the war.
The Spanish-American War? Silas was just telling me about the war.
Was Mr. Jones a soldier?
Was and is a soldier. Broken in health, but still carrying on.
Silas Jones is good for years yet. He'll never give up.
Funny, that's exactly what he was telling me when the doctor ordered him to bed tonight just before this party.
Was he ill?
Oh, do you think he'd give up? No. Even when the doctor pronounced it scarlet fever. You think that'd stop him? No, here he is walking around with a temperature of 102 spreading scarlet fever. I mean, spreading himself to make this party a success, and you ask, is he a soldier?
Yes. Excuse me, I have to find my husband.
Tired?
No, it isn't.
May I cut in for dear old Harvard? Good evening.
Isn't it lovely, Peyton? Silas certainly does things right.
It's remarkable he can go through with it, considering the condition he's in.
What's wrong?
Haven't you heard?
I know.
No. Yes. May I cut in for dear old Southern Methodist?
I never enjoyed myself before. Are you leaving so early, Helen? Why, haven't you heard? No.
Come,
Peyton, look, everybody's gone.
So they have. Well, what are we waiting for? not dead from the neck up.
They're certainly not dead from the neck down.
It's terrific. Peyton, you've been holding out on us.
No, I just heard about it from my valet.
Jenkins?
Sure, he knows all the best worst places.
I've been keeping company with the wrong man.
Peyton, you get the tickets and I'll check the wraps.
Surely.
Hello, Jimmy. How many?
You know what they call me.
No change Cassidy.
Right.
Hiya, boy.
Oh, Mabel.
Are those tickets for me?
Nope. I've got to give some of the other girls a break. You know what they call me.
Yay, big-hearted Captain.
Right. Oh, Virginia.
Hello.
Hi, Joan. Hi, Red. Okay, you're hired.
Hired?
Look, there's the dance floor. Here's a ticket. Let's crawl this way.
Crawl? Oh, you want to dance?
You're not very bright, are you?
Well, thanks very
Sorry, Bud. I saw her first.
much. Well, just a minute, I...
Look, I don't want any trouble, but the lady's dancing with me.
Come on, fellas, bring it up.
Wait a minute, you don't
She's
understand.
already hired.
Yeah, buddy, I'm hired.
Okay, fella. There's lots of girls around here. 50 lively hostesses. Hey, Mabel,
Coming right up.
here's a gent who'd like a trip to Light Fantastic with you.
Well, I'm light. Are you fantastic?
And how?
Let's go.
Okay, here we go.
Not much of a dancer, are you?
I've been told that I'm pretty good.
Well, you might be at a church social. But down here, you've got to have it.
I guess I can learn. After all, this is only my first night.
I thought I hadn't seen you around. How's business? Well, you'll have to make a better showing than that. You'll lose your job.
Really?
Yeah, Phil's a great guy, but he'd throw bricks at his grandmother just to help get your seats.
Gee, I'd hate to lose this job. I haven't worked in an awfully long time.
Here, maybe these will help.
Oh, thanks, but I couldn't accept all your tickets.
Ah, forget it. Gotta dance with someone. Might as well be you. And another thing. Never make eyes at one sucker while dancing with another.
Hello, Jimmy.
Hiya, Phil. Great little hoofy you got here. I just put in a good word for you with the boss.
Thanks.
Some gum?
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Say, Mabel, I was thinking that...
There goes a real gentleman.
What's he got that I ain't got?
Did you ever take a look in the mirror?
Yeah?
Oh, pardon me, may I have the next dance?
Sorry, they're all mine.
Fun's fun, but would you mind letting me in on it, too?
Look, here's 9 good reasons why you're out of luck. Go on and scram.
Yeah, go on and scram.
Yeah, scram.
Now you're catching on.
Thanks.
There's more in this than meets the eye. People don't disappear from a party without a reason. Where's Judy?
She left with Peyton Wells.
That's it. Peyton Wells. He's at the bottom of this. Well, why don't you open the door? What do you want?
I'm Dr. Parker. Mrs. Worthington sent me. Mr. Jones has scarlet fever.
Scarlet fever?
Don't anyone try to leave.
Who are you?
I'm from the health department. You're all under quarantine.
You can't quarantine me for scarlet fever. But if you'll stay right here until my granddaughter and Mr. Peyton Wells gets here, you can quarantine me for murder.
Judy, meet Mabel.
Hello, how are you?
Judy just started working here.
Well, you sure picked a nice, easy racket. All you need is a pair of cast iron arches.
You don't mind if I don't take you home?
Oh, I think she'll bear up under the blow.
I've got a big day ahead of me tomorrow. I need a clear head to face the problems in my business.
Yeah, and what business is that?
The hotel business.
How long have you been in the hotel business, Jimmy?
I start tomorrow at the Courtly Plaza.
Oh, are we impressed? Well, I suppose you'll be around tomorrow night.
No, gotta go to...
School?
Yeah. Well, I'll be seeing you.
Good night.
Was he kidding?
No, he goes to night school, that big lug.
I think it's very commendable trying to improve his mind.
He's trying to improve the only thing he's got on his mind, dancing. He'll take any job he can get to earn money to pay for lessons.
Oh, I see. He takes dancing lessons at night.
Yeah, that's it. Now listen, the first thing you've got to learn is to... wait a minute. Here comes a customer. Just watch my technique.
Hello, Toots. Can I...
The customer is always right.
Good.
I've had a gorgeous time. To yourself?
In my own quiet way.
Oh, don't be mad, darling. I'll dance with you from now until closing.
Come home. All is forgiven.
It's over.
I've been framed.
Again.
Again?
Again.
Oh, what are you doing?
I'm giving a party. Some people have guests at parties. Some people have a hostess to entertain their guests. But I'm different. I don't have anything but music.
You can't keep those men here all night.
Oh, can't I? They were hired to play until 2 o'clock, and they'll play until 2 o'clock if it takes all night.
What's happened? You're not yourself.
You bet I'm not.
Dear, I should have had Peyton come in.
Peyton, that's good for...
Grandpa, you're ill. I better call for a doctor.
A doctor? I've had every doctor in town here. I've had the health department here. Had scarlet fever.
Scarlet fever? How did you get that?
Peyton Wells gave it to me. He told the whole party that I had scarlet fever, and they ran for their lives. That's right, laugh. Go ahead and laugh.
I can't help it. I can just picture Mrs. Worthington in bed, surrounded by doctors and nurses all waiting for scarlet fever to set in.
So it's funny to you, eh? Well, let me...
Calm down, Grandpa. I mean, if Peyton did do it, he was only joking.
Well, everything's a joke to him. Life's a joke. I'm a joke. And you're worse than he is.
But I didn't know anything about
Well,
it.
here's something you will know. I'm sticking a quarantine on Peyton Wells. From now on, he's got smallpox, and you keep away from him.
You can't tell me what to do.
Why can't I?
Because I'm going to marry Peyton.
Not with me. If you think I spent my youth as a lumberjack laying the foundation of a fortune for that nincompoop,
Then I'll marry him on his money.
you marry that male hothouse plant and I'll cut you off a dime.
If you use that old rubber stamp on me again, I'll grouchy old grouch. I'm going to Peyton Wells now, and I'll marry him tonight. I'll show you.
Aggie,
What's the matter? Is this going on all night?
she's gone. Judy's gone. She's running away to marry that Peyton Wells.
She's not going to marry anybody. She's bluffing. She'll walk around the block till she gets a chill.
A
and
chill? I'm the one that'll have a chill. I've got one now. My teeth are chattering.
Well, take 'em out and go to bed.
Jenkins, I must see Mr. Wells at once.
Yes, Miss Jones. May I apologize for my attire?
That's quite all right, but tell Mr. Wells I'm here.
He's asleep, miss.
Wake him up.
Well, that may be easier said than done. He's a very heavy sleeper, miss, and becomes annoyed if I try to arouse him. Mr. Wells, sir? Mind, sir?
Pardon me, sir. Pardon me. I'm sorry, Miss Jones. It was the same on the Riviera. I remember this...
Snap out of it.
Oh, yeah.
I'll get black coffee. That'll do it.
Peyton, wake up. You've got to marry me.
I want to be a June bride.
Hurry up and get dressed. We have a lot of things to do.
What things?
We're going to Connecticut.
Judy.
Married.
Don't be fantastic.
Is the idea of marrying me fantastic?
No, but it's darned inopportune. Why do you want to haul off and get married?
I just had a dreadful row with Silas.
Is that all? Go home.
I'd rather starve than go home. Do you or don't you want to marry me?
Of course I do, my darling. In a couple of years, when I come into my money.
I'm not interested in your money. You have an allowance. We can live on that.
Frankly, Judy, with my allowance, it's all I can do to support Jenkins.
Well, we'll let Jenkins go. I'll do his work and you can get a job.
Oh, no, you won't. If we let Jenkins go, I'll do his work, and you get a job.
I'm serious.
Then be sensible. You're a grand girl, Judy, but you're a luxury. And until I come into my money, I cannot afford luxuries.
That's all I want to know.
I'll get dressed and take you home.
Don't bother. You'd better stay here and wait for your $1 million. And I hope they pay it to you in nickels.
Jenkins, remind me to phone Mr. Jones in the morning and apologize.
Your coffee, sir.
Drink it yourself.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Let's see. Where was I? Oh, yes.
Cigarettes to 1026. Is that the girl checked in last night without any luggage?
Yes, name's Jones.
Think I ought to bill her? Give it to me. I'll take it up and have a look at her. Just as well to play safe.
Ben?
Cigarettes, miss?
Thank you. Charge them.
Yes, miss.
Why, Mr. Cassidy.
Say, what are you doing here?
Come in.
Miss Jones?
Yes.
All right, boy.
Yes, sir.
Your bill.
Is it the custom of the management to present the guest with a bill before the week is up?
Sorry, but you checked in last night without luggage. Under those circumstances, the hotel asks a daily settlement.
Do you realize who I am?
Hey, Miss Jones.
Judith Jones. Silas B. Jones is my grandfather.
Oh, I beg your pardon, Miss Jones. We didn't know.
Is it necessary to put one's family tree on the register?
I assure you it was a mistake. Will you please accept our apology? I put my foot in at that time.
Yeah?
Yes, I tried to slip that debutante a bill.
Oh, you've got to be careful of those debutantes.
$10.26, okay. She's the granddaughter of Silas B. Jones.
Yeah? Well, why is she checking in here at 2 in the morning without baggage?
She probably didn't want to travel all the way home at that hour.
Travel? Well, the Jones Mansion's only 5 blocks from here. And why has she been hanging around all day in evening clothes?
Well?
1026 says charge the cigarettes.
Sure, why not? She's charged everything else. 3 meals, manicure, Marcel, massage, $35. You know, she could go home and get her face washed for nothing.
I'd better look into this. Get me the Silas B. Jones residence.
Yes? Yes, I've got a granddaughter. What of it? The Courtly Plaza. The young lady is an imposter.
An impostor?
My granddaughter is in China. What? Do whatever you want with her. It's none of my business.
You heartless old wretch. You know that's Judy.
Of course I do. Let her stew a while. It'll do her good.
You just stew a while.
Holy smoke! Don't put that on me like that.
Jimmy,
The jig's up.
what do you mean by bursting in like this?
Listen, Dizzy, they're closing in on you.
What for?
To pinch you.
Why?
They phoned that Jones guy, and he told them you were an imposter.
He said what?
That you were the bunk. What did you expect he'd say?
It's ridiculous. I am Judith Jones.
Look, you don't have to settle me. I'm on your side. Now beat it before they throw you in jail.
They wouldn't dare.
No, you'll find out.
But what about the hotel bill?
I'll square that. Get going.
Oh, you're swell, but where'll I go?
Through this door. Turn to the left, take the back stairs, and out through the service entrance.
Then where?
Do I have to think of everything? Dreamland, of course. Get back on your job and let this be a lesson to you. Crime does not pay.
Scram. Where is she?
Where's that Miss Jones? Oh, she's moved.
What? Well, you flathead, we've got orders to hold her.
Cover the elevators. Phone downstairs. Tell them to stop her.
What's the excitement? She sent for me to take the money down to pay her bill.
You've done splendidly. The bill's 35 and there's only 32 here.
Well, that's all I've got.
What?
I mean, that's all she gave me.
You helped an imposter escape.
Why, you old crap, it's only going to cost you $3.
And it'll cost you your job. Go down to the captain and report.
I don't like the captain. You report for me. Report that I've quit.
Say, Phil, I want you to meet a friend of mine.
Hello, sister.
She's badly in need of a job.
A good hoofer?
Yes, sir.
Take your coat off. Turn around. Streamline. What's your name?
Judith Jones.
Okay, I'll try you out.
Oh, thanks, Phil.
And remember, what you do on your own time is none of my business. But while you're working here, you gotta try and be a lady. Understand?
I'll try hard.
All right.
Okay, kid, you're all set. Now, you look me up at closing time, and Stoop and I'll take you home.
Well, I've had a little trouble where I live.
Oh, I get it. Locked out, huh? Well, those hotel bills have a funny way of sneaking up on you. Well, never you mind. Until you get on your feet, you can share the lumpy side of a Murphy bed with me.
But you don't even know me.
Hey, didn't you give me a string of tickets a mile long last night? That's enough to prove to me you're a regular guy. Come on.
Thanks.
Pardon me.
It's quite all right.
Oh, there I go. I'm afraid you'll be disappointed in me.
To a certain extent, you haven't fallen down yet.
No joking. I'm serious about my dancing.
It is serious. You're planning to make it your life's work?
Oh, no. I'm a chiropodist.
Oh, I see. Just drumming up a little business for yourself.
Yeah. No, I'm taking lessons.
Where?
Right here, from you. See, I figured it all out. At a dancing school, I get 6 lessons for $10. Here, this way, I get all I want for 10 cents a dance.
I admire your spirit. You should only do that while you're dancing.
What?
If you don't mind. Much obliged.
Hey, don't go far. I'm going to dance with you all evening. My word. Miss Jones. Miss... No, you don't. I've engaged that hostess for the entire evening. Hostess? Why, sure. One of the best dancers on the floor. I must get some tickets.
How many?
10.
See that man over there buying tickets?
Yeah, do you want to dance with him?
No, that's just it. Do me a favor. I don't want to talk to him.
An old beau, huh?
No, an old friend of an old beau. I'll explain later, but can you keep him dancing?
As long as there's a spark of life left in
Here
him.
he comes now.
Oh, were you looking for me?
No, pardon me. I'm looking for a lady.
Trying to make a tough of yourself, huh? Shall we have apt this dance?
If you don't
Oh,
mind.
not a bit, and after 10 dances, you won't either. Come on,
But
here
you
we go.
don't
You know the
understand.
music here is wonderful. You'll enjoy it.
I am. Fresh as a daisy and raring to go. Come on. Hey, I think I got a new dance step.
Sorry, mister, but we don't take transfers.
Yeah, but...
Well, Jimmy, you rescued me again.
I rescued him. A simple guy like that hasn't a chance with you confidence girls.
I didn't mean to cheat the hotel, really.
Oh, no, of course not.
Well,
What happened? How did you come out?
I came out.
You mean you got fired?
I'm one up on them. I quit.
I can't have you losing jobs on my account. I'll send them the money.
Skip it. The bill's paid.
You... Why did you do that for me?
Because it's cheaper than bailing you out of jail, but it's the last time. From now on, Dizzy, you're going straight.
You bet I am, and I'll start by paying you back.
In good, clean money. No robbing banks. Mine.
Earn it.
I'll say you will. Let's see. $32. 5 cents a dance to you, that's 640 dances.
It's a debt.
It's a date. It's a dance.
Well, here we are. Come on in, take off your shoes, and make yourself to hum.
Take you at your word. Am I tired?
I can't stay very long. I've got a big day ahead of me tomorrow. I've got to look for a job.
That should be easy with the training you've had.
Mabel says you're going to be a professional dancer.
That's what I'm really after. I expect to get a girl partner and take a little flyer in Boatville.
All right, Judy, off with your stockings. This is where I show you a few tricks of the trade. He also sings. There's no end to that guy's talent.
Jimmy, what is that you're humming? I've never heard it before.
A little something I wrote. I've been saving it for the act.
Don't look.
How can I help it? I look for you all day, but when you come my way, I never know what to do. I just get the darndest feeling every time I look at you.
You can turn around now.
When you're within my reach, I lose the power of speech. I never even say boo. I just get the darndest feeling every time I look at you. With hand extended you greet me, but my fingers all become thumbs. I go to pieces completely when I see you smile at me. Boom, 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 boom. My feet are on the ground, but I can't move around. My heart is down in my shoe. I just get the darndest feeling every time I look at you.
All right, all right. Well, around he goes, and where he goes, nobody gives up. Or am I too subtle?
Cease firing, Mabel. I'm on my way. Good night, Judy.
Good night, Jimmy.
Good night, Mabel.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it. Remember, if I should drop in for breakfast, I like my eggs scrambled loose.
Oh, this is grand.
Yes, sir. Half a moment, sir. I'll be right there, sir.
Stay right where you are. I just wanted to know. What are you doing?
I've been doing the Lindy Hop, sir.
I see. Jenkins, old boy, I simply want to know, have there been any messages? I rather expected some word from Miss Jones.
And I had hoped to bring it, sir. But alas, I was unable to get one dance with her.
What are you talking about?
Miss Judy, sir.
You've seen her?
At Dreamland, sir.
Dreamland?
Quite right, Dreamland. And incredible as it may seem, she is employed there.
I better get down there right away.
It won't do any good, sir. The place is closed. That's how I got away from Miss Mabel, but I happen to know that she will be there tomorrow night.
Yeah? So will I. Great work, Jenkins. Great work. Well, go right on with your waiting.
You'll know as soon as I stir up these eggs. How do you feel?
Very important. I've a good job, a couple of nice friends, and when I get some clothes...
You can't go on indefinitely in that evening gown.
I know. I've arranged to get some clothes. The housekeeper where I used to live is smuggling them over to me.
Yeah, if she gets caught, it'll cost her a job.
It'll cost her her life. There she is. Dear old Aggie.
I'll go. morning. What are you selling?
Persian rose. Where's Judy?
Here I am, Maggie.
How'd you land in this place? Who's this?
Aggie, this is Miss Henry.
How do you do?
Well, offhand, I'd say I'm doing all right, Ag. How are you? The eggs! Aggie, you're a lamb.
Oh. And you're a mule, and as stubborn as your grandfather. Why don't you stop slumming and come home?
Never. I've given in to him all my life. This is once he isn't going to get his own way. You go home and tell him that I'm earning my own living and that I'm doing splendidly.
So I see.
How about tying on the feed bag with the sag? Aggie has to get back.
Remember, don't say a word.
I hope you don't get fired.
You can't fire me. I'm the only one who can shave you.
Shave who?
The landlord where I used to live.
Now, you keep in touch with me, and be careful.
I'll take good care of her.
You better. If anything happens to her, and you ever meet me again, you better walk around me like you would a lick.
Gee, who was that? Strangler Lewis? Oh, boy, are you going to knock 'em cold in that tonight, big sir?
That many.
Do you think I'm making progress?
So much so that I'm going to promote you. Oh, Mabel. Mr. Willoughby, this is our Miss Henry.
Hiya, babe.
How do you do? She supplies the finishing touches to our, advanced pupils.
Oh, Mr. Willoughby, it will be a pleasure to finish you off.
Peyton!
Hiya, babe. Are you doing anything for the next 500 dances?
You must have received your inheritance.
Are you permitted to sit down, or must we talk this thing over on the hook? How's business?
I made $2 last night.
Really? Well, you're still our little Nell, and I've come to drive you back to the old homestead.
I'm not going home.
Don't worry about Silas. I've had a talk with him. He's so delighted you're not married to me, he'll welcome you home with open arms.
No, Peyton, my mind's made up.
Well, I played my last trump. You win. Oh, but I do love you. Come on, let's get married.
I'll think it over. But for the present, I intend to continue on my own.
You'll change your mind. Let's dance.
I'm tired. I don't want to dance.
Oh, tired of your career already?
All right, come on.
Hello, Dizzy.
A friend of yours?
This is Mr. Cassidy. This gentleman is here.
For a few laughs. I'm glad I didn't miss seeing you.
Thanks. Why, I ought to knock you off
Jimmy,
block
please.
off. Well, you can't expect me to let him get away with a crack like that.
He didn't mean anything. Now, let's not have any trouble.
All right, but I ought to drape one on his chin. Come on.
Sorry, Dizzy's dancing this with me.
Where do you get that dizzy stuff, you?
Stop it, both of you.
Come on, break it up, fellas. What's going on here?
Well, nothing I can't take care of.
It's this gentleman.
That's all I want to know. Come on, outside. Outside.
Judas. Miss Jones to you.
Give him his hat. And don't let me see you around here no more.
I can take a hint. I don't think I'll have any further use for these. Have a good time.
Okay.
Oh, leaving so soon?
I haven't any choice.
But you had a lot of tickets there. Aren't you going to use them?
I'm afraid not.
Well, is there anything wrong?
I'd rather not say. I'm sure Miss Jones didn't mean to be offensive, but I must admit her attentions were a little gauche.
Ghosh. Well, I'll see that she don't do that again.
Worried about me, Jimmy?
I wouldn't be if I could get here every night. I go to night school.
Why aren't you there tonight?
Well, you see, I had my tuition laid aside and, well, something came up.
You spent it on me. The hotel bill.
Oh, forget it. Besides, I'm getting to the point where I don't need any more lessons.
Hey, why don't you make him loosen up and dance a little bit?
Say, Mabel, there's an old guy over there that's bought one ticket and he's insulted every hostess in the place.
He can't insult us for one ticket. Where is he?
I want to talk to you, young lady.
Well, I don't want to talk to you.
Scram before
Please, Jimmy.
I bought a ticket and I'm going to speak to this girl. Where's the boss?
I'm the chief hostess, sir.
Then see that I get my tickets well.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. You'll have to dance with the old gentleman.
I've had enough of this tomfoolery. I'm taking you home tonight.
Will you stop walking and dance? Everyone's looking at you.
What do I care about these ragamuffins? You've disgraced me before better people.
I refuse to discuss that here.
Oh, you won't, eh? Well, I bought a ticket to talk to you.
I'm hired to dance, not talk.
Stop it. I want to talk. Here, young lady, I'm going to talk to you.
Stop it!
Where's the proprietor of this dive? Where's the owner? I want the owner.
I'm the proprietor, sir. Is there anything I can do for you?
Yes. Fire that blonde in the green dress.
Well, what's the matter?
They're dancing on my ticket, and she insulted me.
Oh, she did, eh? Hey, you. I want to talk to you.
What's wrong, Phil?
Didn't I tell you to act like a lady?
Well, who do you think you're talking to?
Shut up.
But I don't understand.
Oh, you don't? Well, get this. I don't stand for my hostesses getting gauche. That means, well, never mind what it means, but don't do it again. That's the reason that gentleman walked out on you. On top of that, you insulted another gentleman old enough to be your grandfather. And you chiseler, you danced on the old mug's ticket.
What?
He told you that?
Why, the old lug, he was making a play for it. It's fellas like him
Jimmy.
Pipe down, Cassidy. As for you, if you can't conduct yourself like a lady...
You can't talk to her like that.
While she's working for me, I'll talk to her the way I please.
Then she's not working for you. She quits.
Jimmy, I am not quitting.
Then you're fired. Cash in your tickets and get out.
But, Mr. Moore, you certainly know how to fix things.
Well, a girl like you doesn't belong in a place like this anyway.
I just found that out from Mr. Moore.
Sorry I let that old guy get away without making him apologize.
What good would that have done?
He was the cause of your being fired, wasn't he?
Yeah, and that was the best job I ever had.
That's nice work. If you like dancing.
Oh, I love dancing.
Ever do anything besides ballroom?
Yes, once a junior... that is an amateur show. I can tap a little.
So can he.
So can you.
Ever do a time step?
Oh, that's easy.
Let's see.
Don't you two ever get enough dancing? Honestly, I am so tired I have to walk on my hands to rest my feet.
And that concludes the broadcast of Dr. Tuttle's Tonic Hour. When you wake up in the morning with that tired feeling...
Go into your dance. Just tune in on this station every night at 8 for Dr. Cassie's famous remedy. Don't be anemic. Don't be a wallflower. Learn to dance, and Dr. Cassidy teaches you how.
Sit down and eat.
What do you do in the morning when you have that tired feeling?
Personally, I turn right over and go back to sleep again.
Soup's on.
How do you build up those sagging muscles? What puts that sparkle in your eye?
You tell me, Doctor.
You're right, the dance. And Dr. Cassidy brings you the latest dance steps over the air. Just send in $1 and learn to dance in the comfort and privacy of your own home.
And to sell yourself a bill of goods.
Ah, the trouble with you, Mabel, is you have no imagination, no vision, no foresight.
Maybe not. But I notice I'm the only one around here that's got a job.
I think Jimmy has something.
Yeah, ants.
They have French lessons over the radio, Swedish exercises, cooking, and everything else. Why not dancing?
I always knew he was cuckoo, but I didn't know it was contagious.
I've got to hand it to you, Judy. We almost had her believing it.
I wasn't kidding. I think it's a great idea.
On the level?
Certainly. There are millions of people who'd like to dance, but they don't know how. And with your personality, it'd be a great success.
It took a woman to make me realize what a great guy I am. Smart, that's me. It's a natural. I can see it now. Dr. Cassidy's Dance School of the Air.
Hot air, if you ask me.
I'm not asking you, I'm teaching you. And you, and you, and you, Mr. and Mrs. America, and all the ships at sea.
But I tell you, mister, this is an investment. It's a business proposition.
Dance school, huh? What are you going to use for collateral? Castanets? Nothing doing.
Okay.
I've been to every bank in this town, and they laughed at me. Listen, Judy, are you sure you weren't kidding? Are you sure it's a good idea?
I know it is. Don't be discouraged. I think I can arrange it. No, I can't tell you what it is. Dinner? No, not tonight, Jimmy. I have an appointment. All right, then. You call me in the morning.
He couldn't get back in, huh?
No, but I think I can get it for him.
Bye.
Well, now that I'm full of food and drowsy, what is it?
Do you remember the boy you met last night?
The pleasant fellow who wanted to take a poke at me?
That's right. I want you to help him.
What's the matter with him?
His name is Jimmy Cassidy. He teaches dancing.
Two terrible afflictions.
But seriously, Peyton, I'm the cause of his losing his job, and I must do something about it.
I adore you, my darling, but I absolutely refuse to take dancing lessons.
Not you, silly. He teaches dancing over the radio.
Then I shall listen intently.
Oh, but he isn't on the radio now. You're going to fix that. I have it all figured out. You'll go to Oliver Groves and arrange for 15 minutes on the air at WKX.
If Cassidy goes on the air, I shall stop breathing it.
But I'm part of the dance school, too.
Ridiculous.
It's a great scheme. It can't miss.
You wouldn't care to place a bet on it.
Bet? How?
Well, if I arrange the radio time and you fail, will you reconsider my roguish offer of marriage?
Right.
Shake.
You sure had the right hunt me over to good old WKX.
And you didn't have any trouble?
Trouble? Well, I didn't even have to sell Mr. Groves. He went for the idea like he'd been waiting for it all his life.
And we broadcast Monday?
4 o'clock.
What are you doing, answering your fan mail already?
No, I'm figuring. Look, I'm going to get out some books. 10 lessons in tap dancing at $1 a copy. Say we have 200,000 listeners.
And half of them send in for books.
What do you mean half? Why, they'll all send in. I'm as sure of that as I am of,
What is it, Jimmy?
When you're within my reach, I lose the power of speech. I never even say ooh. I just get the darndest feeling every time I look at you.
Say, are you on the radio?
He will be Monday at 4 o'clock, WKX.
Well, I ought to be listening in.
My public, #1.
I don't care if he is busy. I want to talk to him. So you've been in league with her, eh? Why didn't you tell me?
Judy wouldn't let me. She wanted me to have you listen in as a surprise.
Well, there'll be a surprise, all right, for her. Hello, Oliver. Hey, what do you mean by letting my granddaughter get mixed up in this dance school of the air?
Judy? Why, no, Peyton didn't say she had anything to do with it.
Did you say Peyton Wells? Peyton Wells is paying for the broadcast, eh? Well, it doesn't go on. If it does, I'll close out my account with your station.
But Silas, it's 5 minutes to 4 and Cassidy's here ready to go on.
If he goes on, the Jones concert hour goes off. Turn on that radio. And if I hear those idiots tapping one tap, I'll fire you.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the studios of WKX, a 15-minute program by Dr. James Cassidy, that celebrated instructor in the art of the dance, Dr. Cassidy.
Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dr. Cassidy himself, bringing you Dr. Cassidy's Dance School of the Air. When you wake up in the morning with that tired feeling, try this.
That's WKX, all right.
It's not a very entertaining program, if I might venture to say so, sir.
Something must be wrong, Jenkins. Get me a taxi.
Yes.
I will now introduce to you my star pupil and partner, Miss Judith Jones, who will help me demonstrate how you and you and you will be dancing after you have graduated from Dr. Cassidy's Dance School of the Air. All right, let's go.
Put a snap in your walk. Be discreet. Never wiggle or hip, merely hop and skip with your dancing feet. Make the neighborhood talk. Along your street. Show them plenty of class every time you pass with your dancing feet. Rich men and poor men, even middle-class chaps, make dates with playmates for a lesson in taps. Better get in the mood. Turn on heat. While they're playing it hot, give it all you've got with your dancing feet.
This'll bring her running.
I've got a mind to tell you exactly what I think of you, Silas Jones.
That's what Judy's gonna do. But she'll have to come to me to do it.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes Dr. Cassidy's Dance School of the Air. If you've enjoyed Dr. Cassidy's program, write, send a telegram, or better still, telephone to Dr. Cassidy at this station. The telephone number is Plaza 24982. At the sound of the gong...
Oh, Jimmy, it was grand.
I'll bet you're not the only one thinks so. This is where they receive the phone calls. Let's see. We've been off the air a couple of minutes. By now, this should be the busiest room in the studio.
I'll see that he gets the message.
Hold it, sister. Here I am. Do I take the messages personally?
What messages?
Why, I'm Dr. Cassidy.
Did you send for a doctor?
Well, where are all the operators? Who's going to take care of my messages?
Oh, those are for Major Bowes operators. They only work on Sundays.
You'd better get some more girls because you're going to be awfully busy taking care of Dr. Cassidy's Dance School of the Air.
Never heard of it.
She never...
Oh, he just finished his first broadcast.
Well, you can wait in number 4, and if a call comes in, I'll connect you.
Thanks. If a call...
They really didn't have time, Jimmy. Besides...
Here you are, son. Hand them over. I'm Dr. Cassidy.
But these are all for the voice of experience.
Oh.
I guess it'd take time.
Yeah. Yeah, we'd better wait.
Jimmy, do you think we ought to wait any longer?
It was here, wasn't it?
Of course. Maybe some of the radios were out of order or something.
Sure. Sure, that's it. Oh, I'll make good. I've got to. There's a lot of things I want to say to you and to ask you, and, well, when I do ask them, you'll be listening to a big shot.
It's ringing.
Sure. Sure, now it commences.
Here we go. Hello? Yes, this is Dr. Cassidy.
Nice work, Doc. Or am I deaf? I had the rugs rolled back ready for action, and all I could get was some guy on the organ trying to find the lost chord.
Not even the talk? The singing? What? Come on.
What's the matter, Jimmy?
I want to see Mr. Groves.
I'm sorry about the broadcast, Dr. Cassidy. There were technical difficulties.
Yeah, since when is the double cross a technicality?
Something happened, Jimmy.
You're right, they made monkeys of us.
I'm sorry, Judy. I did my part.
Say, what's this guy know about it?
Peyton, what happened?
Well, Silas threatened to cancel all of his advertising if Groves let you go on the air.
Silas who?
Silas Jones, the great lumber magnate.
What's he got to do with it? Why should he stop our broadcast?
Well, he didn't think your tap dancing was dignified enough to be on the air just ahead of his symphony hour.
Oh, he didn't, eh?
No.
Well, I'll show that guy he can't run my business.
Wait, Jimmy, wait!
Little Daniel walking right into the lion's den.
He'll never get anywhere with Silas. Oh, Peyton, we must help him.
I'm practically helpless from helping now.
I think I know where I can get a sponsor.
That'll be all.
Just a moment, please. Mr. Jones is in to nobody.
Then he'll see me, because I don't amount to a darn. Mr. Jones, I remember you.
You should. You danced on my ticket. Now, you get out of this office before I have you thrown out. You...
Cassidy's the name, and when we throw each other out.
Yes, from that cheap dance hall. Well, this is my private office, and I'm not to be disturbed.
Oh, yes, you are. Plenty. Why have you taken it upon yourself to have me put off the air?
That's my business.
It's mine, too. I worked hard for that chance, and I'm here to tell you to lay off me.
Why, I don't even know you or any of your kind.
Of course you don't. How could you? You've been sitting on a bag of money all your life, making it tough on guys who hustle for a living.
Who, me? Why, you dancing dummy, you don't know what work is. I chopped every dollar I've got out of trees. Did you ever swing an axe?
No, but hand me one and I'll cut you down to my size.
Oh, no, you won't. And you won't bring Judy down to your level either. That's why I stopped your broadcast. I won't have my granddaughter mixed up in your cheap scheme.
You mean Judy really is your granddaughter?
Certainly.
Gee, she said she was, but I didn't believe her.
That's about the only thing she told you the truth about.
Oh, no, Mr. Jones. You're wrong there. Judy never lied to me.
Did she tell you the reason she ran away was to marry Peyton Wells?
No. No, she didn't tell me that.
Well, I guess I better straighten you out. I told her I'd disinherit her if she married him. She's merely using you to prove she can get along without my money.
Guess I'm a little groggy, Mr. Jones. I've made a mistake. Maybe I'll profit by it.
I'm inclined to think you will. I did when I was your age.
Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye, son.
High class. You've always said you did. Mr. Wells here is a member of the 400 and knows every phone number in the Blue Book. If you just sing a word, Phil...
I promise you, Mr. Moore. I'll have all my friends here. It'll be a great event.
It's a deal. I'll turn over my broadcast to you tonight.
Oh, thanks. I'll have to go and tell Jimmy the news. Peyton, you get busy on the Blue Book and tell everyone to wear their best.
All right?
Yeah, their ermines, the whole works.
All right.
Goodbye.
And it's just like I said. You gotta be smart to be as rich as she is. She certainly had us on a merry-go-round.
Yeah, and me grabbing for the brass ring.
Jimmy, it's all fixed. We persuaded Phil to give us his time on the air.
We? Who is we?
Why, Peyton and I.
Well, Peyton and you can take the air and dance on it.
Jimmy, what are you talking about?
Listen, Miss Judy Play Around Jones, I've seen your grandfather, and he put me wise to everything.
But you don't understand.
That's where you're wrong. For the first time this week, I do understand.
Me too. We're wise to everything. You and Santa Claus.
Mabel.
Now that you've seen how the other half lives, your slumming party's over.
Jimmy.
Forget it. I have everything.
Except the $32 you owe him.
I'll send him a check for that. Yes, I guess you're right.
My slumming days are over. Well, my boy, you certainly got caught up on your telling that trip.
Yeah.
So you're not going to take this laying down, are you?
Well, what else can I do?
Get up at the counter 9 and go into a clinch. Suppose this Wells guy did arrange it. Come back at him with a counter punch.
Huh?
Sure, use the Dreamland Hour and put it over.
Well, I only tried for it at all because I figured if I made the grade, Judy and I...
Well, then show her that she wasn't slumming. It's the chance you've been waiting for. Take it and make something big out of it. I'll help you.
Do you think we really could, Mabel?
It's a cinch. Just watch us. We're off.
No.
But you can't imagine the way he talked to me and the things he said.
Well, I can in a way. He was a little short with me, too.
Why did you do it, Grandpa? Why did you tell him?
Oh, I guess I'm just a meddling old fool.
You are not. I'm glad you did. Now I know just what sort he really is.
I got a rough idea myself. And unless I miss my guess, you haven't heard the last of him.
I certainly have. I never want to see him again.
Ah, there you go. That Jones stubbornness.
I am not being stubborn.
Of course you are. What do you expect the young man to do? Fall on your neck? He's no Peyton Wells. He's got spirit. I know. I always pick a dark horse for a long race. Now, it's up to you to go back to that dance place and apologize.
Apologize? Me apologize to that... I hate him. I hate him. I hate him.
What have you been doing to that child?
Get me my hat and coat.
Where you going?
I'm going to take up tap dancing.
Tap dancing?
Step right this way, folks. Come right in and have a good time.
Hello, Billy.
Hello, Billy. Just check your hats and coats, folks, and try to get them back.
Congratulations, baby. What an original idea. I applaud you.
I promised you it'd be different.
Oh, no. Hold it. Oh, come on, Mabel. Get into the mood. What's the matter? Are you nailed down?
I'm doing the best I can, Jimmy. What do you expect, an Eleanor Powell in one lesson?
Oh, I know you're trying, Mabel, but try a little bit harder. If this number flops, I'm finished. Come on now, give it the gun.
If I had a gun, we'd both be finished.
All right, give us a pickup.
Here's a flock of tickets for you. Go into your dance.
We're going to have a lot of fun.
All right. Well, Governor, this certainly is an unexpected surprise.
If I did anything you expected, I'd know I was slipping.
Nevertheless, I welcome you to Dreamland.
I'm not here to see you. I came to look this young Cassidy fellow over.
Well, that'll cost you just 10 cents a dance. Thank you.
Oh, no, Mabel, your left foot. Don't you know your left foot?
I am so scared I don't know my left foot from a hot rock. Oh, Jimmy, I can't do it. Honest, I'll gum up the whole work.
Oh, pardon me.
But you've got to, Mabel. If you don't, I'm sunk.
It's getting close. You better get out there. Your dancing platform's ready.
I'll try, Jimmy. Honest, I will. Now, come on, darling. You gotta be on your toes.
Well, I will be if I can keep you off them. How's my tie?
I never thought I'd see the day when you'd be crying about a man.
I'm not crying about him. I hate him.
A telegram, Miss Judy.
Get me a cab. In a hurry.
What's happened?
Everything. It's from Jimmy.
Here we are in Dreamland, where as a special feature, we bring to you Dr. Cassidy and his dance school of the air.
Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen, this is Dr. Cassidy himself. When you wake up in the morning with that tired feeling, Try Dr. Cassidy's own tonic. That's it, dancing. $1 sent to Dr. Cassidy, care of this station, brings you a complete course in tap dancing of 12 easy lessons. But we're going to have the first lesson right now. I want all you folks listening in to roll back your rugs. Don't be afraid. Nobody's going to see the dust under them. That's fine. Now, the first step in tonight's lesson is the time step. This is the basic step in all tap dancing. Are you ready? Put your right foot forward, kick off, shift your weight, kick out with your left. No, mister. Your left foot. That's it. Now we'll continue with the rest of the step. We're up to here. Now here's the rest of it. You hear that? All right, try it. That's it. That's fine. Now you're getting it. Now I'll show you how a few of these steps will really look when you do them. But first, I want you to meet my star pupil. Together we will show you how you and you and you will be dancing after you have graduated from Dr. Cassidy's Dance School of the Air. It gives me the greatest of pleasure to present Miss Judy.
Jimmy, I got your telegram.
What telegram?
Dance, you're on the air.
Ladies and gentlemen, my partner will be Miss Judith Jones. Come on, honey, let's go. Friends and neighbors, cease your labors. Lend me your ears. When gloom appears, just forget it. Never let it get your nanny. It's uncanny what you can do to be cheerful. Here's an earful of advice to you. Put a snap in the wall. Be discreet. Never wiggle a hip. Merely hop and skip with your dancing feet. Make the neighborhood tall. Along your street. Show them plenty of class every time you pass with your dancing feet. Rich men and poor men, even middle-class chaps, make dates with playmates for a lesson in tabs. So get into the mood, turn on heat. While they're playing it hot, give it all you got with your dancing feet.
Thanks.
I know her. If you let her get out of this place, you'll lose her.
I don't know what this is all about.
Well, that telegram explains everything.
What telegram?
This telegram.
But I didn't send this.
But I did.
Grandpapa, you're a peach. Look out below.
Hand extended, you greet me, but my fingers all become thumb. I go to pieces completely.
Oh, dizzy.
Smile at me.
Say it again, Jimmy.
My
What?
feet are on the ground, but I
Dizzy.
can't move around. My
Dizzy.
heart is down in my shoes. I just get this feeling every time I look at you.